Ball against Curry. Dishes to Barnes. Redick for three. Barnes grabs the miss. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Barnes dishes to Jordan. Lets it go from 11. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. Second in three-point field goal percentage. Fourth in field goal percentage. And they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
Man, Clark, you know I love the long ball. The way they've been shooting that three-point line is really fun to watch. I mean, they're spreading the floor, they're sharing the ball, and they're moving the ball inside and out. You get that inside-out game going, and it's much easier to get open looks from the three-point line.
And Thompson throws it down.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
And he gets it to go. Griffin's got his first points of the night. And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. Last season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Jordan's shot is off.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Maurice Spates. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Curry's shot is good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
And another three for Golden State.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Ball passes to Griffin. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Blake Griffin, arguably the top posterizer in the game. Opponents don't like being embarrassed, and they'll take a hard foul on him if need be. And some have said that Griffin needs to retaliate for his own well-being. He's got to go back at some of those things.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Reggie Bullock comes in for Barnes. And it's Farmar in for Chris Paul. Here's Farmar following the score by Golden State. And the officials call the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation.
Here's Iguodala. Here's Livingston. Crashes in for a double-digit lead.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And now a quick look at some very potent men in the middle lately. Highest scoring big men in the past 10 games. Fourth, Blake Griffin.
You know, that's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. Game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yeah, it's almost like you've got to pick your poison. Either you leave other areas of the floor open and put some extra bodies down low, or you risk one of these guys running wild on you.
And Griffin has said he thought about retaliating for the hard fouls, but he said, Steve, you know, it might be best for me, but getting suspended would be very bad for my team. He had his head on straight, obviously.
Well, yeah, credit him for trying to keep his cool and not get caught up in the moment. But understand that there's always a two-way street. He oftentimes initiates the contact, and he's such a physical player that he's always going to get caught up and tangled up with other players. Let's take a look at Jamal Crawford. Some of the stats for him. How his last 10 games have gone. averaging about 15 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve, someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
Again, Iguodala missing. Clippers trail by 8. The 3. Here's Griffin, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Holiday against Crawford. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Farmar. Crawford right side. The 3 ball. With the second effort. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Great job right there to body him up and affect the trajectory of that shot.
Yeah, that was definitely a forced miss, Clark. He couldn't get off the shot he wanted.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
I think they're going to be able to see pretty clearly on the replay that the shot left his hands in time.
No shortage of scoring. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. Pat Barnes is out there with Crawford. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers trail by 8. Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material. But they're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, thanks, Kevin. Matt Barnes out of UCLA, of course, an energy and effort player. He brings toughness and a defensive mindset. And he said, I always look forward to guarding the best player. My thing is to stay into them and make them uncomfortable with pressure. You want to make them work hard and not allow them to get anything easy. Kevin, back to you.
A versatile defender and much improved as a shooter over the years, Doris. Thanks.
And with the Clippers, I think a big part of how they can grind out a win, if need be, is that they know how to get to the free throw line.
It's up a 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And that's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face.
Well, one way or another, the Clippers, as you said, they'll find ways to score points, even if it means selling a call or two. But you do what you need to do to get wins, and most players are open to that.
Clock at 6. And Thompson kicks to Spates. It's Curry outside, and that one's good. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
That's been a great day for him. And remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot-blocking teams. Second, the Warriors.
And I think a lot of it has to do with their defensive schemes, guys, because they rotate beautifully, and somebody is always there to protect the basket.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Well, you know, Chris Paul has such an intelligence for the game. High IQ, and he's extremely competitive. He looks for every advantage he can get, whether it's 2-for-1s or looking to sell a call to the officials. he always appears to be driven to find that edge.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Thompson outside, kicks it to Curry. And that one goes long. And there was a study using the new motion tracking camera, Steve, that I know that you're interested in, to look at every action on the court, every action. And it determined that the league's most impactful player, none other than Chris Paul.
Well, did we really need the cameras to figure that out?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think we've all been able to tell that Chris Paul has been one of the most efficient players in the NBA for years. He's always at the controls for his team. So poised, an incredible decision maker, and just figures out whatever needs to be done to win the game.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys, about 75%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Curry.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. Griffin's checked in for Los Angeles. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Man, it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
It's Thompson off the drive. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Jordan.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Thompson outside. It's tipped. Here's Livingston.